Howdy folks, welcome back. So yeah, we got the bike on the lift in the last video, which was episode 1. I went over my whole plan as far as doing a chopper out of this thing. So episode 2, let's start tearing this thing down. Like I went over in the first video, I believe it's going to need at least the top end. So for this episode, I'd like to get the tin set off because I already sold those. The old Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, it's Mason George Motorcycles, and I actually post a lot of for sale stuff there first. So that's kind of the first shot at getting stuff. Sold the tin set within 20 minutes, but I want to get the seat, the backrest, a bunch of this stuff off, and then start digging into the top end of the motor and seeing what we got going on. I believe the front cylinder is the main issue, and when I got the bike, I didn't talk about this before, the oil level is really low. So I think that the previous owner just ran it really low on oil. The first thing that's going to starve is always going to be the top end. So yeah, let's get to work. All right, so got the rocker box covers off, and at this point, what we need to do is turn the engine over to release the pressure on the rockers, and then we can pull this stuff off. And normally, you just pop it in top gear and let it rip. This thing, even with the spark plugs out and all that, is extremely hard to turn over. So I got the back all set up here. I'm going to pop this one off. Then we'll move on to the front and see what's going on inside. Right, now that we're into her, the back cylinder kind of looks normal, but the front one, that is a huge nick in the piston. So let's turn this thing over and see what the cylinders look like. So I have it in top gear, and before it was pretty hard to turn over. There's a tight spot in it. Tight spot for sure. Gonna have to give it a little bit of encouragement. Small amounts of encouragement. Oh, wow. The bottom of the piston is broke, I can see. Holy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. That's not good. That is real bad news. Well, boys and girls, that is going to throw a wrench into our plans, because that bottom end is no longer good. Well, another late night in the shop here, but made some progress, and unfortunately, this engine is a little worse than I was hoping it was going to be. So, obviously, the piston is broken, and that rod is bent. That is super no good. So, bottom end would need to fully come apart and get rebuilt if that's the route we go. So yeah, not what I was hoping to find when we tore this engine apart. I was hoping to be able to just do a top end. So now I need to decide whether we're going to split cases and work with this engine, or use my use my Sportster S engine that has the dual plug heads and the cam and all that from the factory. Also, that motor I know is good because I've ran it before. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, what we should do. I'm going to sleep on it, and I guess, I don't know. You'll find out in the next episode what we're going to do. Thanks for tuning in. If you happen to be new, don't forget to subscribe. See you on the next one, guys. And by the way, I never claimed that this was going to be easy or there wasn't going to be hiccups. This is motorcycling right here. There's always hiccups. There's always issues. We just got to get through it.